Hello, my name is Kate Bond, and I am the Director of Faith Formation and Discipleship here in the Episcopal Diocese of Oklahoma. I am excited today to talk about one of our practices for Lent that we are inviting the entire diocese into, and that is dwelling in the Word. We are going to be dwelling in the Word as a diocese in the Gospel of John in the 12th chapter, verses 20 through 26. And we're going to have more resources coming out and available related to dwelling in the Word, including some things for children. So look for that in our diocesan newsletter and on our website. But today, I wanted to talk to you a little bit about how to dwell in the Word and a little bit about why we dwell in the Word. So, a little bit about the why. Dwelling in the Word is a spiritual reading of Scripture. When we dwell in the Word, we allow ourselves to sit with a piece of Scripture over a period of several weeks. And we are letting the Scripture, not only do we read it for what God is saying to us, but we're allowing the Scripture then to speak to our own lives and our own context of where and how we do ministry in the world. And so there's a real beauty to dwelling in the Word with a piece of Scripture over a period of time. In terms of how to dwell in the Word, dwelling in the Word is an amazingly flexible practice. You can do it individually, you can do it with small or large groups, you can do it online or in person, and you can do it in a short period of time, 15 to 20 minutes, or you can take as long as you would like. In terms of how to dwell, you would take the passage of Scripture, so our passage from the Gospel of John, and you would have somebody read that piece of Scripture twice. You open with prayer, and then someone reads the Scripture. You pause for about 10 seconds, and then somebody reads that piece of Scripture again. You then join up in pairs, and in that paired conversation with your partner, you are going to be exploring a couple of questions. You're going to be exploring the question of what caught your attention, what piques your curiosity, and what questions this passage raises for you as somebody who's reading the Scripture. What are you wondering about? When you talk about that question with your partner, your job is to listen deeply to the reflection that your partner is giving, because when you come back into the whole group, you actually will be sharing your partner's reflection with the entirety of the group. And at the end, then the entire group gets to reflect on the question, what does this passage mean for us in terms of our ministry and where we are today? The beautiful thing about dwelling in the Word is it's about listening to God, but we also get to listen deeply to one another, share our own reflections on Scripture, and share where we believe Scripture is leading us.